Hello, teacher.
Hello,
Oh,
Tom.
yes, hello, teacher.
I was about to say hello, Judy. Good evening to you. How are you?
Yes, today I'm fine.
Okay, did you go to school?
I went to school morning.
Okay, and how was your day at school?
It's good. It's good. I was learned. I learned uh two lesson math and two lesson literature and one lesson chemical.
Okay, so as you can see in my eye, that I haven't slept for 4 days already. Can you see my eye?
You see my eyes.
Yes, my
Oh,
eyes. Yes, my eyes.
oh,
My eyes seems a little like this because I haven't slept for 4 days. I haven't slept for 4 days. I haven't slept for 4 days
why?
already
Why, teacher?
because uh, I have some exam that is going on. So still I go to school to take an exam in order for me to be a professional teacher. That's why I haven't slept and I really need to study in order for me to become a teacher. But anyways, are you ready to for our class? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So here we are. We are done with that special lesson thing. So we are going to continue the lesson. So we are going to proceed to the unit 4, which is about our planet. So we are going to talk about gliders in the storm. Please read.
Glider in the storm. I can
Okay.
understand a test about parachuting. Cheerleader.
Paraglider.
Paraglider. Yes.
Okay. So gliders in the storm. We can, and in this unit or in this textbook, we are going to understand a text about a paraglider. We have here some unit maps, so we are already in the part 4, which is about reading. So task 1. You are going to look at the title and the photos. What can you read the title of this photo?
What teacher?
Can you read? Please read this one.
Uh, a pumpy ride.
Okay, a bumpy ride. So you are going to read the I can, this one, statement for this lesson and predict what happens in the text. Tell your ideas. Okay, can you please read this one?
I can understand a test about paraglider.
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 Okay, so as you can see here in the picture, there is some of the snippets of what paraglider is. So you are going to tell me your idea about paraglide. What do you think is paraglide? Paragliding.
What teacher? Mm, I think a man's will.
It is a what?
I know this right is.
Okay, basing on the picture, what can you see in the picture?
I see a man take a cherry.
So this man are like riding a kite, right? Yes, gliders is a kind of kite, but it is very big that it can carry a person up into the sky. So that is what paraglide is. So they said that it's a bumpy ride because it is not easy because there might be some storms.
So
Yes. So did you understand?
yes, I understand.
Okay, so now we have some vocabularies here. Wait. Okay. So first one is
bumpy,
Pimpy, pimpy,
spin,
speed,
Take off.
take up,
approach,
approach,
land,
land,
reach,
reach,
okay. So these are some of the vocabularies that we are going to learn. Okay, so we are going to first know about the bumpy. Bumpy. Okay, what is bumpy?
pimpy is not even with a lot of bumps.
Okay. Excuse. So bumpy is not even line. Like for example, this is okay. This is this is an even line because it is straight. So when we say not even, wait,
What teacher?
wait. So this is an even line. When I say not even, this is not even. So it's not straight. So it is a bumpy because it is not even and it has a lot of bumps. The bumps is this one. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, next one is spin.
Mm.
It's read.
Spin to turn round and to turn round and round quickly. To make something rotate.
Okay, so to turn around, so I guess you already know what is spin, like you are spinning, like like you are spinning. Okay, next one is take off.
Take up, take up to leave the ground and begin to fly.
Okay, so take off is to leave the ground and begin to fly, like you are in the ground and then take off, like a plane. They are running on the ground and then take off is when the plane is going up and up. Okay, next one is approach. Approach.
A road to come near to somebody, something, and distance or time.
Okay, so approach is to come near to somebody, something in distance or time. So it is like you are approaching me of something. Like you came to me, you come near to me to ask for something. So that is an approach. Next one is land. Land.
Um, land, land to come down road the air onto the ground or another surface.
Okay, so to come down through the air onto the ground or another surface. So it is a ground, like it is in the grass, it's in the floor. Next one is reach.
Reach is to ride the place that you have been traveling to.
Okay, so reach is to arrive at the place that you have been traveling to. Like you want to travel to America, and then when you arrive at that country, that is called as reach. You reach America. The next one, please read.
Chirp,
Trap.
chirp, chirp,
Champion.
chariots,
Carry on.
ca- carry on,
Experience.
experience,
Enormous.
enormous,
Thunderstorm.
thunderstorm.
Okay, so let's read the trap.
Chirp is to put something in a natural place that they cannot get out.
Okay, champion.
Chambers is a person, teams, etc. that has won a competition, especially in a sport.
Yes. So there is champions whenever there is a competition. Like for instance, a singing competition. So there is a winner and there is those that lose. So the winner is called as champion. Okay, next one, carry on.
Carry on. Carry on to continue moving.
Okay, so it is about continuing on moving. Next one, experience.
E- Experience the knowledge and skill that you have get get to do something for a period of time.
Okay, so experience is having the knowledge and skill that you have gained through doing something for a period of time. Like, for example, you experience working. So that is a knowledge and skill that you have gained through doing something. Next one is enormous.
Enormous. Enormous is extremely large.
Extremely.
Extremely large. Enormous.
So sorry. So extremely large. Next is thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm a storm with thunder and lightning and usually very heavy rain.
Okay, so it is a storm with thunder and lightning and usually very heavy rain. Okay, so now you got match the six highlighted verbs of movement in the text with the definitions below. Write the infinitives. So you are going to write the answer. You are going to know which kind of verb movement is being asked here. Okay?
What what is I still I don't understand. I don't understand.
You are going to write your answer. You are going to choose from spinning, took off, approaching, headed, landed, and reach. So you are going to answer that. You're going to find the meaning of that word here, and then you are going to write your answer from 1 to 6. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, you can start now. I will use the bathroom first.
What teacher?
I will use the bathroom first.
Oh, okay.
Tell me if you're done, okay?
I'm I cannot tell.
Yes, just tell me. I will lay my head because my head is really hurt.
I'm done, teacher.
Okay. So, number one, please read.
Number one, spinning to go around quickly.
Okay, and the answer is spin or spinning. Number two,
Number two, took off to go from the road.
okay, to go up from the ground, took off. Okay. Number three,
Number three, landed to come down to the road.
okay, landed or land. Number four,
Number five, approaching to move near.
to move nearer, approach. Okay, number five,
Number five, street to ride at a certain place.
okay, reach is to arrive at a certain place. And number six,
Headed to move in a certain direction.
okay. So all of it was correct. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, very good, Tom. Let's continue with the class. So here is some reading strategy that we would love to share to you. So to help you decide which phrases fit with which gaps, think about the grammar of each sentence. For example, is first word in the gap a verb or is it a different kind of word needed? So in order for you to know the gaps about the grammar, about the sentence structure, then you need to think about the grammar of each sentence. You need to know that what is the meaning of this and that. So, for example, is the first word in the gap a verb or is it a different kind of word needed? So you really need to have to know the sentence, to check the grammar. So that is what is going to happen in this. So you are going to answer this. You are going to look at the gaps in the text. Which gaps begin with a verb in the past simple? So you are going to answer this. So, like for example, this is the gap. This one.
What teacher?
Wait. Uh, okay. So I don't understand this. Okay, because I didn't understand this, we are just going to read this. Okay, please read this text, Tong.
I read. I read.
Yes.
Oh, Bumblebee in February 2007, about 200 paragliders was in Australia for a few days to prepare for the World Championship. They included Igor Wisniewski, a German paragliding champion, one morning at the competitors, etc. They not they noticed that a thunderstorm was approaching. However, they decided to carry after all. These were past paraglider in the world. They were certainly skillful enough, etc. Also, they turned, unfortunately, at the competitors took up the weather quickly. Thus was the start of the most terrifying and dangerous experience of her life. And I tried to get away from the storm. But two animals close. The close pulled Ewa up inside the storm like a leaf in the wind. She, etc., with lightning and all around her, is was sinking. She told reporters afterward, the last thing I remember it was dark. I could hear lightning all around me. She wrote to uh, a title of, of nearly uh, 10,000 meters, thus higher than the top of the Mount Everest, and 10, etc. At her height, the temperature was about was about
You're done?
oh no, I read the temperature was about let's see, and there was very little oxygen. It for 40 minutes, Eva was unconscious. When she woke, when she woke up, she was still inside the storm. It was dark and hailstones were flying past. They were as big as tennis balls, but but fortunately, her glider was still in one piece. Eventually, it, it came out of the storm cloud and saw a small farm underground. She headed toward it and landed safely. She fell to the ground and rolled, rolled over, too weak and confused to go for help. When her time reached her, she was 60 kilometers away from the place. She was current in as bird alive. Ufray witnessed the organizer of the championships destroyed Igor as the luckiest woman in the world. This like winning the lottery 10 times in a row. Thus how lucky this woman is. They no logical reason why he said the Chinese competitor was not as lucky as well. He flew into the same storm and died. Eva has frostbite on her ears and legs and went to hospital for treatment. A few days later, she competed in the World Championship, flying to fantastic to stop because of an accident she said.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is about a bumpy ride. So in February 2007, about 200 paragliders were in Australia for a few days to prepare for the World Championship. They included Ewa Wisniewska, a German paragliding champion. One morning, as the competitors blank, they noticed that a thunderstorm was approaching. However, they decided to carry on. After all, these were the best paragliders in the world. They were certainly skillful enough, or so they thought. Unfortunately, as the competitors took off, the weather quickly blank. That was the start of the most terrifying and dangerous experience of her life. Ewa tried to get away from the storm, but two enormous clouds. The clouds pulled Ewa up inside the storm like a leaf in the wind. She blanked with lightning and hail all around her. I was shaking, she told reporters afterward. The last thing I remembered, it was dark. I could hear lightning all around me. She rose to the altitude of nearly 10,000 meters, that's higher than the top of the Mount Everest. And then, at the height, the temperature was about 40 degrees Celsius, and there was very little oxygen. That that for 40 minutes. Ewa was unconscious. When she woke up, she was still inside the storm. It was dark and hailstones were flying past. They were as big as tennis balls, but fortunately, her glider blank was still in one piece safely. One piece. Eventually, Ewa came out of the storm and cloud and say a small farm on the ground. She headed towards it and landed safely. She fell to the ground and rolled over too weak and confused to call help. When her team reached her, she was 60 kilometers away from the guards. She was covered in ice but alive. Covered in ice but alive. Godfrey Wennes, the organizer of the championship, described Ewa as the luckiest woman in the world. This is like winning the lottery 10 times in a row. That's how lucky this woman is. There's no logical reason why, he said. Sadly, a Chinese competitor was not as lucky as Ewa. He flew into the same storm and died. Ewa had a frostbite on her ears and legs and went to hospital for treatment. But a few days later, she competed in the World Championship. Flying is too fantastic to stop because of an accident. Okay, so now, since we have done reading this very long, you are going to match the phrases from A to K with gaps 1 to 10 in this text. Use your answer. Use your answer to task 3 to help you. There is one extra phrase. Okay, so you are going to group this from 1 up to 7 or 1 up to 10. So you are going to know what is the supposed answer for number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, up until the number 10. Okay, Tong?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you can start now. What? What did you say?
No, that's my young brother. Yes.
Okay. I am very sleepy.
No, teacher. Teacher, I finished.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's check if your answer is correct. So for number one, you answered letter H, and the correct answer is H. Correct. Number two, B, K, 3K, number four, E, number five, A, number six, J, number seven, T, 8A, 8C, 9F, and 10I. Wow, that is very impressive, Dong. You got it all correctly. Very good. Was it hard?
Yeah.
Okay, so all this is for your reading comprehension, because reading is not just about knowing the words or how fast are you in reading, but it is by knowing and understanding what you are reading. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so that ends our class for today. Did you understand our lesson?
Yes, and I understand it.
Okay, so thank you so much for listening to our class today. Tom, thank you for your time, and I will see you again on the next class. Goodbye, Tom. Thank you.
Yes. Goodbye, teacher. See you again.
See you again. I will sleep now.
Yes.
Goodbye.